with Russia. There was no obstruction and none whatsoever. And it was a complete and total exoneration. It's a shame that our country had to go through this. To be honest, it's a shame that your president has had to go through this before I even got elected. It began. And it began illegally. And hopefully somebody's going to look at the other side.
Once again, in this document that the Attorney General has just submitted to Congress, concluding after all of this investigation, nearly 2-year investigation by the special counsel Robert Mueller and his team, no collusion. Bottom line, no collusion.
40 FBI agents, 2,800 subpoenas, 500 witnesses, 500 search warrants, 230 communications records, 50 wiretaps, 13 foreign government intelligence requests, and after 675 days, there is no collusion and insufficient evidence of obstruction. However, in broad daylight, the mainstream media and the Democratic Party colluded in an effort to impeach the duly elected president of the United States of America with fabricated evidence.
We're at a turning point here.
The beginning of the end for the Trump presidency.
The beginning of the end.
And breaking news.
We have another bombshell.
Mike Pence might have to assume the office of the presidency.
The call for impeachment.
Rumblings of the word impeachment.
Breaking news.
Another bombshell out of the White House.
I believe this is the beginning of the end.
I do too.
It's really the beginning of the end.
The beginning of the end.
This is a tipping point.
Trump's going down.
This president could be impeached.
I do not think the president will serve out his term.
This is treason, and it was committed in living color across the television screens of America. Yet the Democrats and their deep state operatives within the mainstream media are going all in with their manufactured delusion.
Simply because the special counsel could not connect the dots does not mean that the dots don't matter and the dots aren't troubling.
Saying no collusion, no collusion, no collusion over and over again for a long time now, and he's going to try and conclude that this report is proving that there's no collusion, and you have a lot of his sycophants who will, take the nod from him and they'll say the same thing. But we cannot allow them to get away with this. He does this all the time. This is not the end of anything.
I think he's going to continue to say, look, I told you the truth. I said it was a hoax. I said there was no collusion. And the media and the Democrats essentially lied to you. That's going to be a core message, I think, for them moving forward, and it's going to be part of their campaign because you've had these Democrats, Adam Schiff and Blumenthal and all the rest of the ones that have been involved, running from green room to green room, saying we have direct evidence of collusion. That was totally blown up by Mueller today, and the president's going to argue if they were willing to lie to you about this, what else would they lie to you about just to win an election?
Said that we're not exonerating the president after 22 months for the Attorney General reviewing that record in 22 hours is a bit much. I would, in fact, wonder if the Attorney General pressured the special counsel into not making that finding.
The determination was made without regard to and is not based on the constitutional considerations that surround the indictment and criminal prosecution of a sitting president. That's very significant, Jeffrey.
That is. But again, it's important to point out that determination was not made by Mueller. It was made by the president's subordinates, the Attorney General Barr and Rod Rosenstein.
Never a person that thought Bill Barr was somebody to be listened to and respected. Bill Barr was appointed by Donald Trump after he decided that Jeff Sessions wasn't his Roy Cohn. He wasn't his ace attorney looking out for him, not for the country, not for justice. And Bill Barr was put in there for a reason. I don't doubt he went to a group like the Federalist Society who picked him his judges and said, find me a guy that'll be my Roy Cohn.
The deep state took a big swing and missed. The American people should respond with a haymaker of investigations of the Democratic Party, the media, the FBI, and the Clinton Foundation, now that upwards of $40 million of a taxpayer distraction has imploded. John Bowne reporting.